$90 billion worth of chocolate is sold around Valentine's Day. So,
What destroys relationship the most? Ego, pride, or boredom?
protein pancakes are the biggest load of crap.
Well, I feel like the modern dating is like, oh, I can find another one. Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
there's a lot
that
of
the Saint Valentine's is connected to Dublin?
I did know that. Is that what we're talking about today?
Yes, we're
St.
talking.
Valentine's Day.
Yes,
Okay. Well, St. Valentine's Day was yesterday,
yes,
so we've done it.
yeah,
So we're going to talk about what we did. Oh, we're going to talk about the history of Valentine's Day.
yes.
Okay, cool. Well, from what I know, yeah, I'll let you know what I know.
Yes, the story is like Saint Valentine basically was marrying couples when the love was inconvenient and
Yes,
risky.
something like that. He was a
And
real person.
he's buried in a church in Dublin.
Well, the rumours are that he's buried in Dublin, and they certainly claim so. So I think it goes back to Roman times when there was a ban on marriage. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but there was something like that. And St. Valentine stood up against the ban. So he was known as the Saint of Love, I suppose. So now we celebrate Valentine's Day on the 14th of February all around the world. I suppose it would have started out as a Christian holiday, but now I think everybody takes part. It's all about buying chocolates and flowers for your loved ones. Mostly for the girls. It doesn't come the other way. The guys don't do great out of that. But yeah, it's like a day for love, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as you say, St. Valentine is rumoured to be buried in Dublin here in Ireland. His remains are in a church in town. They say his remains are there. And they do have a mass on the 14th of February every year, and they bring out, I think, a piece of his bone or something. And it's a pilgrimage of sorts. Young couples go to the church to see the remains of St. Valentine. So there's like a story beside it, and a lot of people probably wouldn't know that because they're used to the commercialization of it with the cards and the flowers and the chocolates and all that.
Dinners, and that's what actually I wanted to talk to you. What is love in 2026?
What is love in 2026?
Yes.
It's the same as it always was. It's the same as it always was.
Is it?
Yeah, it's about people connecting, for sure. It's changed, I suppose, in the way that people express it to each other, and there's different circumstances, obviously in modern living as opposed to hundreds of years ago. But I'm pretty sure that 100 years ago, people didn't go out and buy plastic hearts for each other and stuff like that. But they would have marked it, for sure. It's a big day. It's a big day all around the world. But they do this in the kind of January, February, March months between Christmas and Easter. There's only a couple of things that really mark it around the world, one of them being St. Valentine's Day, and the next one that's coming up this week is Pancake Tuesday, which then leads into Ash Wednesday. And I suppose a lot of people would often ask each other over the years, is like, when you're a kid, you ask your parents, you're like, why do we have a day for pancakes? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's actually, it's from Shrove Tuesday, so it's a Christian holiday. So the day before Ash Wednesday is the day that marks the beginning of Lent. So you have these, I think it's 40 days of sacrifice in the Christian lifestyle, so that you give up something for Lent, or, you give up sweets, or you give up cigarettes if you smoke, or you give up drinking if you drink, or you give up some vice or something, so that you kind of, you make a sacrifice.
Okay.
Coming into Easter, which is all about the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So that leads into that. But of course, a lot of people aren't practicing Christians. A lot of people don't even know that. And they just make pancakes on Tuesday. And the idea was that in the old times, coming into Lent, you would give up, luxuries. So on the Tuesday beforehand, those things would be like fatty things like butter and milk and flour. You'd use up what's left in the cupboard, and that would make pancakes.
Okay.
So that's where it came from.
That makes sense now.
So people would use up their indulgent ingredients on Pancake Tuesday, and they'd have pancakes with butter and all that stuff.
Okay.
But now it's been co-opted. Now it's commercialized like everything else. Back to Valentine's Day. It's totally commercialized.
That was my first question.
Yeah.
Is Valentine's Day romantic or just commercial? Is the same as the pancake?
Yeah. Well, it can be both. I think if you're in a healthy relationship, you're romantic all the time. So you don't really need a day to mark it. But it is nice to get a card on Valentine's Day. It's nice to get...
Card?
Yeah, it's nice to get you don't like cards.
You don't get cards in Bulgaria.
Yeah, the Bulgarian thing, they're not into cards.
Like, to me, it's like when I was 5, when I was getting cards,
Yeah. It's not a thing for you. I buy you a birthday card and you don't even read it. You say, well, that's very nice. Once you realise it's empty, it's going in the green bin. It's finished. So I don't waste my money on cards anymore. But yeah, it was commercialized. But like everything else, they see an opportunity and they make the most of it. Fun fact, $90 billion worth of chocolate is sold around Valentine's Day. So it's a big chocolate holiday. Yeah, that's a lot
Money.
of chocolate. So people buy. I bought you chocolates.
Yes.
I got Susie a box of dark chocolates because she loves Black Magic is her favorite dark chocolate, and she hasn't opened them yet. No card though, no
I'm
card.
gonna open them tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
No
I'm
card.
still waiting for my Valentine's Day gift. I'm sure it's on the way, right? Any minute now. Do you know, it's funny, but it got me thinking. When I was younger, Valentine's Day was a much bigger deal. So when you're like a teenager and you're in the first throes of young love, of course you have to acknowledge Valentine's
I
Day.
think it's age.
Yeah, and it's polite and nice to buy the person in your life a bunch of flowers or go out for a bit of food or something like that. I think for young people, it really is good. But when you get to your, the middle ages, I'm in my 40s. Susie's age is undisclosed. I think it loses less of its meaning. And also, I mean, why a day? I mean, can you not do nice things for the person you love all year round? But the restaurants will be busy. The pubs were busy last night. I know people were going out and marking the occasion, and that's fine. It's nice. It's for young people. I worked in the catering trade and pubs and stuff when I was younger, and it was a big night. It was a really big night. But at the time, I didn't realize. But if I looked around the restaurant or the pub, it was all young people. Older people. They just buy a little flower or something and mark the occasion. But it is interesting that St. Valentine's remains are allegedly in Dublin. They're pretty sure that they are. But because, I mean, if you're ever in Dublin and you're watching from anywhere around the world here tonight or today, whenever you're watching it, and you ever visit Ireland, it's something to go and look at. It's pretty cool.
Do men feel pressure on Valentine's Day?
I think young men do. Yeah, I think
You don't?
Nah, to be honest with you, you're lucky you got chocolates. You only got chocolates because I was on the phone to my auntie on my way down to the shops, and she was like, "You have to get her something." I was like, "Yeah, I suppose I better."
Did she ask if I get you something?
She didn't ask if you got me anything. She asked if I got you something, and that's usually the way this works. So, no, I was going to get you something anyway. But I get you stuff all the time. I don't need Valentine's Day for that.
Yes.
I
I'm
hope
not
actually
very romantic. Like, I don't really celebrate.
you're romantic in a different way,
Yeah, I
Eastern
guess so.
European way. No, once you look after each other, I mean, you do look after me, and I look after you, and isn't that enough? We don't need a
Yes.
day for that.
Yes.
We do it every day. I do it every day.
Has
Every
modern
day.
has modern dating made love easier or harder?
That's an interesting one. I don't know. I'm always skeptical when people say, "Oh, things are so different nowadays," because I mean, at the end of the day, falling in love and starting a relationship is why we're here. It's why the entire human race exists, because people did it and they've done it for thousands of years. So yeah, it's different, but I don't see any harm. Like it's people get hung up on how you meet the other person. Like, oh, how did you meet? And you say something like, oh, we met online. It's like immediately like, oh, why? I mean, it doesn't matter how you meet once you meet. I mean, 20 years ago, there was no such thing as online date. Well, there was, but you know what I mean. There was no swiping and all that kind of stuff, Tinder and these. And people met in bars. They met at parties. They met at work. And nowadays, a lot of places that you work may discourage you to start relationships in the office or your place of work. And, a lot of people aren't going out drinking anymore. So where are you going to meet someone? Do you know what I mean? You need to keep your options open. You need to go online.
But there is one thing, like when you can find very easy options, or you don't stay in a relationship as well. I feel like the modern dating is like, oh, I can find another one.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
You have options and you don't really stick. You don't really want to get to know the other person. And
yeah, well, it's like anything else. I mean, there's far too much variety, and it's too tempting not to invest enough time in a person, because when you meet someone initially, it's not like you're never going to get a 100% perfect hit. There's going to be a few things that they might say or do or act where you're like, oh geez, I don't know about that. And do you know what I mean?
I just remembered.
When I met you, you were an idiot. That's what you were remembering.
I think my red flag was my outfit. That's what I think.
What you were wearing
for you, yes.
No, I thought you looked amazing. I did. I thought you looked amazing. I would never critique your outfits. Very short skirts, but that's okay. That's an Eastern European fitness thing, right? But no, like there's too much. Yeah, so absolutely, you could. You've too much variety, and you end up dating 5 or 6 different people, and you end up with nobody because you fall between two stools. So you need to have enough going on in your brain to know that you're not going to meet the perfect person on your phone, and then when you
Hmm.
go and meet these people for a coffee or a drink or whatever,
Invest time.
they're going to have flaws. But I mean,
Hmm.
everybody does, and in a lot of ways, the flaws make the person better.
Hmm.
You know, because I mean,
Make them more attractive.
more interesting, more attractive, more to talk about. I mean, if
Hmm.
somebody's perfect and you think you're perfect, then it's a bit boring, isn't it?
Hmm. Okay. Do dating apps help people find love or make them replaceable?
Oh, it helps people, of course. It's just another tool. You know, like I said, in the modern world, the old places where you'd meet people were work and going out socializing, and people aren't doing that on work anymore. A lot of people are working from home,
Hmm.
and then at the weekends they're, you know, they're not going out drinking either. They're not going to the pub. So where are they going to meet someone? They've no choice.
Hmm.
You have to, you know, use some way of meeting another person. Otherwise, you're going to be on your own for the rest of your life. I see nothing wrong with it. It's just another tool in the bag. You can still
Hmm.
go out and try and talk to people. Although nowadays, I would imagine it's kind of hard to start conversations with people because they're all staring into their phones, and
Hmm.
it's just a weird time.
Hmm.
But look, love will always find a way, as they say.
Hmm.
Well, love finds a way.
Do you think love is weaker today than it was 20 years ago?
Love is weaker.
Yeah.
No, that's nonsense. It's the same.
No?
No, it's 100% the same.
It's more, it's
More challenging. Sorry, relationships are more challenging nowadays. I think for a lot of reasons. Um, Working from home is one of them. That can work for an awful lot of people, but it can also be a very serious problem. You know,
COVID and divorces.
well, that's it. Like, I mean, in COVID, people were going out of their minds because they were stuck in the house with each other. Like, it's really important and healthy to have separate interests and separate times. You know, you need to look forward to seeing someone. You need to not be sick of seeing someone. You know, because we're all human. You know, and if
Yeah,
you're
everyone needs to have a space.
if you get cabin fever, you're going to go mental.
Yeah. Can love survive boredom?
Yeah, talk to people who've been together 40 years. They're probably bored, but they're happy.
What does loyalty actually mean today?
Same as it always did. Loyalty. Don't cheat. You know.
Is
Don't talk about her behind her back. You know, be respectful and loyal and there. Yeah. This isn't rocket science. I don't know why the modern world tries to complicate everything with, oh, this is the modern world and whatever. You know, humans are humans.
Is marriage still necessary in modern society?
Ah, yeah. Yeah. It's great for the old tax breaks. You know, nice little tax break on that when you get married.
Are you?
Yeah, you do. You get a tax break when you get married. Shouldn't have told her.
What does that mean? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Well, your tax bracket changes when you get married.
okay, you
So-
have less tax.
You've sort of less, yeah. You've got different tax.
Ooh.
You've different tax.
Ooh.
No, of course, marriage is important. It's really important. It's the bedrock of society. The family is the bedrock of society, for sure. That's where it all starts. That's where it comes from.
Is love a feeling or a decision you make every day?
It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both.
Very good answer.
Of course, it's a feeling. Yeah, I know you love each other and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't mean it's not challenging. You know, sometimes just because you love someone doesn't mean you love everything about them. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of both. It's a real emotion, but it can be challenging at times. And the important thing is to get through the challenge because it's always worth it to get through it.
What destroys relationship the most? Ego, pride, or boredom?
That's a good question. I'd say a mixture of ego and pride. Probably ego. Ego wrecks everything, like everything in your life, not just love. It ruins, your work life, your personal life, your friendships. Ego's a nightmare. We all have one. So the trick in life is to control your ego and realize that it's separate to you. It's a learned sort of version of yourself that you project out into the world. I always remember the most important piece of advice I ever got was don't ever be embarrassed because no one's even looking at you. Everybody's concerned with their own problems. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's tied up in their own little world and their own little ego. And I think that can bring problems into relationships and that. Aren't we just talking about Valentine's Day? Now it's turning into like an episode of fucking What is Love?
That's the question.
That's the questions I have.
And it's connected to Valentine's.
Yeah, it is, but it's a bit too psychoanalytic, right?
I wanted to say actually about the boredom that my favorite thing to do is to get bored with you.
Yeah, we love being
Like,
bored
we,
together.
we love being bored
Oh,
together. It's
nothing
very
to do.
hard to do that. It's
It's
very
very hard
hard
to find the right person where you can actually do nothing.
to enjoy doing nothing with the
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
person,
Yeah, that's the trick.
because sometimes it feels like, I don't know, weird, uncomfortable.
Yeah, well,
Oh, no
you
one is
can't
talking.
spend your whole life trying to entertain each other. You go out of your mind, you know. And I think it's very popular nowadays for couples just to love sitting in at the weekend and catching up on their favorite programs and really switching off and just spending time together. And that's really healthy for your relationship.
We were gonna really talk about pancakes, Pancake Tuesday, and it got to the
Well,
relationships.
you just told me
That's
now
the
hold on. She just told me this morning. She was like, "Oh, we're going to do pancakes tonight," and I'm like, here I am now, like Dr. Phil. No, I personally actually I'd like to talk about pancakes because Pancake Tuesday is my favorite.
Okay, can we finish this one and then we can get back to the pancakes?
Okay, we're going to stay on love. Okay, great.
That's last question.
Last question.
Okay, well, it's about us because that's why.
No, she's just trying to mine for information. This is her sleuthing in under the disguise of YouTube. She's like, I want to do a video, but I also want to find out things about you.
I love these questions.
Yeah.
What makes our relationship different from modern dating culture?
I would love to share that.
About us.
And I would love to share our personal lives with everybody who's watching. That's a great idea, Susie. Really great. What makes our relationship different?
From modern dating culture?
Absolutely nothing. There's no difference between us and any other couple. We're not special. We're not different. We just get on with it. That's it. And we're happy. And it's not an effort. And it's very, very easy. And it's very, very, very enjoyable. I would like to think that I'm the best part of your life because you're the best part of mine. Now, can we talk about pancakes?
Yes, one thing. I'm not going to ask you this question. Like, I don't know what kind of question.
It's always one more question.
When do you feel most connected to me? I'm not going to ask you this.
Seriously?
When do you think, what do you think keeps long-term love alive? That's an interesting one.
Just care for each other. That's all. Just care. Care for each other and listen. It's not rocket science.
Being a team, maybe? Like,
Being
don't
a team.
forget you are from the same team.
Yeah, well,
Because sometimes can be
yeah,
like...
Yeah. You're in a team, for sure.
If love is a choice, why do you choose me?
Look, can we talk about pancakes?
Why? Okay, last
This
question.
is private conversation stuff. Seriously.
Last question. What would you want us to What would you want us to remember about the season of our life?
Here.
This season of our life.
Have you been drinking?
I don't know. ChatGPT gave me the questions.
Really?
About the Valentine's Day. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're talking about Valentine's Day.
Okay, let's get back.
Then it's all about talk to me about my soul and our future. Talk to me about us. This is therapy. No, we were talking about
This is my Valentine's Day, okay? I want to hear these things.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Go back to the...
Pancake Tuesday.
Yes.
I love the way you just segged from our relationship over to pancakes.
I remember...
You're an old pro. She's an old pro at this.
He always does this like amazing, delicious pancakes.
Well, it's different pancakes, you see. You've got the crepe kind of pancake, which is like the French kind of flat, thin pancake, and you roll that up with lemon and sugar. I would have gotten them a lot when I was younger. But then, obviously, because of the American influence when I was growing up, we would have the big, fluffy American pancakes. And we'd have them with butter.
That's what we do, no? For a pancake.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can do different pancakes. I'm multi-pancakerous, or whatever the word is. I can make a lot of pancakes.
I would want to have a protein pancake.
But the fluffy protein pancakes are the biggest load of crap. It's just junk food with the word protein on it. If you're going to have a pancake. Sorry. You're not going to get much more. Throw a bit of protein. Anyway, don't start me on that nonsense. If you want protein with your pancakes, eat some chicken. So you get your crepe pancakes, with the flat ones. You roll them up with a little bit of lemon and sugar. Delicious. Or Nutella. You can spread a bit of Nutella on it and roll it up. It's like a cakey kind of chocolate thing. Gorgeous. And you got the fluffy ones, the American ones, which are my favorites because I have them with butter and maple syrup and bacon, sausage and egg.
Oh, delicious.
Salty, sweet, indulgent.
Delicious.
It is. That's what you're eating on Tuesday. And actually, we can put up a video of it on the YouTube when we've cooked it, because it's my favorite dinner of the year. I go all out.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm having 4 sausages.
I don't know how many calories.
8 slices of bacon. I'm having 5 pancakes with 6 knobs of butter, can't do my fingers, and a load of maple syrup, and 2 fried eggs.
That's so much calories.
Oh, I know, and I can't wait for it. So, Pancake Tuesday, love it. And we always have a few pancakes left over for the evening. You can spread some Biscoff onto it. So you have pancakes for dinner and dessert. It doesn't get much better than that. And then the next day, you can go into town in Dublin and also all around the world, and you'll see people walking around with the ashes on their head for Ash Wednesday. They'll go on Wednesday morning, and the priest will put the black ash on their forehead, and people will walk around with it on their foreheads all day.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was funny. It was last year I was in town on Ash Wednesday, and I couldn't get over the amount of people who had it there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind to go to a church as well.
The church still have mass on Ash Wednesday. So the night before, though, we're having pancakes, and I can't wait. Let us know how you're going to have your pancakes on Tuesday, because it's all around the world. And there's different sort of, correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone's watching, there's different sorts of holidays in different kind of cultures, but they all celebrate sort of the same thing coming into Ash Wednesday. So we do Pancake Tuesday. I think there's a Mardi Gras is also a thing that's done. So there's different, it's actually called Shrove Tuesday. That's what it's actually called. But it's been called Pancake Tuesday because everyone makes
I am
pancakes.
really not sure if Bulgarian people do Pancake Tuesday.
I would say the Orthodox Christians probably do something for Shrove Tuesday, I would say. Anyone who lives in Bulgaria, let us know if there's anything going on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. But it'll be marked all around the world for sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it will be.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, not everywhere, obviously, Muslim countries and places like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Christian
believe
countries.
they do that kind. I don't think they do it, but it's a Christian thing, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So there you go.
maybe they do.
So there you go, guys.
Yes.
There you have it.
Yes.
Valentine's Day and Pancake Tuesday, and also a little bit of free therapy for Susie. We're going to start talking about editing and production. I think it's a good idea. You're not going to trap me like that.
I'm going to
See,
find.
this is how girls do it. They start a YouTube channel just to get you to communicate. I need them to communicate more. Oh, I have a great idea. Why don't you set up a YouTube channel and you can get them that way? It's entrapment. That's what that is.
I'm going to fire ChatGPT.
But anyway, it's Sunday here in Ireland. It's been raining for a month and a half on and off, pretty much. I think maybe 3 dry days. Today was a bit dry, but also a bit wet. So we're going to get cozy. We're going to have burgers with cabbage and spuds. Now, if any American is watching, they're like, what the hell is that? I'm not talking about a burger and a bun. I'm talking just about the burger patties. So hamburger meat with cabbage and spuds.
Delicious.
And loads of butter. We love our butter.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do. So I hope everybody watching had a great weekend and enjoying the rest of it. Wherever you're watching, thanks for always tuning in. And don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And follow for more. And don't forget Cheesy Cooking on Instagram.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.